So, how was the day today?
Uh, yes, Jay. So today, this day I cannot forget because it's a big learning for me. Um, uh, Today I got call from Prasad ji at evening 6. So I thought there was so much of thing was going on in my mind, like why he didn't call me, what was the reason, is he ignoring me or something like that. um, Definitely there was a reason behind it, and the session was started. So when I am uploading that call also, so within minutes it will get uploaded to our YouTube channel. The thing is, when he start asking the question, so he just when I just go through the transistor. I was telling like a transistor is a three terminal device, everything. So then he get deep dive into it, like who invented transistor, what was there before, and at what day it got invented, and after transistor, which are the update it has gone. So I never went through that. I just thought it's just a he is asking whether I know or not, because whatever the training I did before, so I was just doing just for purpose, like if I'm focused in DFT, I will just in my interest in DFT only. I was not going to foundation everything, and I failed to answer. And after that, he only told me why he is asking all those questions. The thing was, he asked me that question. I replied like that my foundation should be good, sir. And that's why you are asking me. He said yes, that's the right answer. And also, he told me that there are some peoples in the industry, like 80% of people will be giving 20% productivity, and there are 20% people who are giving 80% productivity. And the people who are giving 80% productivity, those guys will think in a different perspective. If I ask you transistor, you shouldn't tell just of transistor, you should go through it, deep dive into it, who invented and what led to that invention of transistor. Everything we need to look into that, so it will be helpful in future also. So if we are facing any problem, we need to debug something, we need to look in different perspective in order to resolve it. Otherwise it will be a difficult task. And we will end up in that 80% people who are giving 20% productivity only. And also the reason behind it, why he was not calling me for 2 days, because he want to know whether I am eager to learn the concept, and he want to know my eagerness and interest. So he was testing me, and he only told me this thing. I am not telling like he was I am assuming like this. He only told me this thing, he was testing me. And also he asked different questions, like deep dive questions, like what are the configurations. I said of transistor, common emitter, common base, and common collector. I never thought like he will ask the working of those, because I think that was not needed. But he asked those questions, and I was clueless at that time. Now I came to know how much important it was. So why Manjesh is asking us to upload videos, and he's starting from transistor, hole, and electron, from hair level, because we need to know everything from minute details. So if we know that, then only we can crack bigger thing. Otherwise it's very difficult. So definitely what I said was wrong. That foundation course is not a waste of time. It's a great useful thing that we will get fruitfulness in future. So definitely it's gonna help us. And whatever the thing I told over there, that just because I learned in foundation course, I never gone through that holes and electrons after my high school days. So through this foundation course, gone through it. And even when he asked what was there before transistor, there was one video which was uploaded by Manjesh sir, regarding that vacuum tube. So I said the same thing. It was the right answer, but I should have more overview on it. and he told me and he asked me about the Linux commands. And from past few days I am working on Linux command. I'm just referring some videos. I never practice those commands. And within some questions he came to know that I'm just going through theoretical way. I never practiced. I agreed it. Yes, I did that. And now he is planning to have what I did. I need to upload and I need to update him each and every day. He's looking forward for that, but I never did from 5 days. So I should have done it, like as Manjesh was asking, like every day we need to report what we are doing, like a foundation course we need to give timeline, everything. So same thing, he was asking also the same thing, but I never took serious when Manjesh sir told, but today it replayed me back, and today I came to know how important it was. And I request everyone to go through that call, because definitely it's gonna use you gonna learn so many things. Maybe few of you are doing the same thing what I did, and definitely I'm gonna what change my perspective and way of thinking from today onwards. And also he told me to show me the progress each and every day. I'm gonna do that. And also he told me that whenever if something is wrong, he's gonna rectify that and he will tell me. And also he told me to install the team meet, so there he will help me to learn some commands. And I was depending on others, like I was searching in Google and I was referring some videos in order to learn command. In command, as you know, it's easy to find what are the switch uses in the Linux commands. If you type man ls, like manual ls, which is abbreviated as, so there it will give each and every, like what switch at what function it will do. Even though I know it, but I never tried it. I thought it will take a few more time, and why I should waste if I am getting ready document. But that was not the case. He asked me, "Have you gone through those switches?" I never did that. Definitely, I will do that from today. Um, if it comes to Linux command, you need to practice and experience it. It's not gonna help if you watch some videos or refer some document. It will give you some knowledge, but definitely I request everyone to install the Linux software through Visual Studio. You can install it, so you don't need to remove the Windows from your laptop. Through Visual Studio, you can use Linux software and practice each and every command. It's definitely help us. And thank you, Manjeshi, for introducing me to this wonderful guru like Prasad Ji. And I am also thankful to you that I got you through VLSA Guru, and I am here.
Okay. Yeah, I am glad that you are understanding the importance of uh, knowledge. I wouldn't say foundation course. At the end of the day, what I observe is most of you, I would say, how many of you are here? Six out of six are just studying for the heck of doing it. There's no vision, there's no passion, there's no fire. No wonder you have not got jobs. Okay, if you guys had the fire, the job would have come in search of you. Okay, now I have to prepare you for that. And when I say there's a reason for you to do, if you don't do it, you'll be the biggest loser of your life. Okay, you may end up just doing whatever you're doing, and you'll be easily replaceable. Any Tom, Dick, and Harry can replace you, whatever you're doing. But I am preparing you for the next 40 years of your career. You have 40 years left. If that has to be there, your foundation has to be strong. Nobody can beat you. Okay, and that's a brand that I want to build. That people have come from Aptamitra. But somehow I see people are very curious. I want to get into a job, but I don't want to do the fundamentals. And for the heck of doing it, some people are doing it. Just for the heck of doing it, because I am saying I will not get anything out of it. You are getting it. Okay, and I'm just enabling you to do it. By the way, when Prasadji didn't come yesterday or didn't turn up, there was one more learning. Can anybody tell? What did you learn from his not responding yesterday? One thing is okay, he was just checking how eager you are. What is the other learning? Ankurji,
Proactiveness
proactiveness from whom?
from us, the students.
Yeah, that's the same answer. What is the other thing that you learned? To have patience, huh? To have patience for what? Ketiki, what did you learn that he didn't call yesterday? What did you learn from that?
Maybe like he wants to test how much the person.
That's already done. That's already he told. Anything other?
No.
Shrutiji, you're there or you're left?
Depth of interest.
It's the same answer. So Anuj, what was your feeling that he didn't call? What did you feel about him?
I felt that he's not interested in training me and he's just bluffing that he will do training, all those things. But I was wrong.
Okay, what else? You got something about him, right? You felt very happy about him or what?
No, I got frustrated. Uh,
You got frustrated about the person, correct?
yes, yes.
Why?
Because things are not happening what I thought. So it was in some other way. Because of that, I was not happy and hence I got frustrated.
No, he had committed for one time, he didn't call, correct?
Yes, sir, yes, I missed that. Yes.
So what do you feel about that? He committed and he didn't turn up.
Um, I feel depressed and
No, you felt
wrong
depressed.
impression.
Yeah.
Yeah, wrong impression. It gave wrong impression towards him.
So testing the commitment.
Testing the commitment. Commitment of
Yes.
whom?
From how eager is the student? Like, is he
No, that is
committed?
done, man. What I'm saying is, when Prasad ji didn't come, what Anup ji felt, correct?
He
He
doesn't
had
want.
committed for one time, he didn't come. So what he must have felt, I was asking. I think
Yeah.
you're eating something and or dancing or seeing something, Ankurji, while I'm talking. Please pay attention. Else I'll just throw you out of the program. I'm being a senior most person. So, yeah, Ketkiji, go on.
He felt disappointed.
Yeah, he felt disappointed. Somebody has committed and they don't deliver. Even you will feel like that, Ketkiji, correct? And it happened not just once. How many times it happened, Anupji, in the last 2 days?
6 times.
Yeah. So, did you feel very happy about it or again disgusted?
No.
When you started cursing him, right? You
Yeah.
started cursing him, nah?
Yes. And finally, I thought he doesn't care about me.
Yeah. So, the learning is for us only or here. If you commit to someone, please deliver. Else, then somebody will feel bad about you. You came with interest over here, and I want to bring the idol out of you. You are a stone. I want to carve a God-like image out of that stone. And there are painful scenarios where the sculptor is going to hit the stone to bring out the idol out of you. You have to be patient. Somebody might have become half polished, meaning somebody must have got job. They may be half polished. You look at the treatment which Prasadji gave today, amazing, right? He is a real guru, right? Everybody are gurus only, in one way or the other. Okay? Some people will teach you manners, some people will teach you behavior, some people will teach you commitment, some people will teach you technology. The same old engineering style wala teaching will not work over here, at least with professionals like us. We have been there and done that. We know how you are supposed to be there. Okay, it's a casual attitude. How you have been brought up is very, very casual. Absolutely no purpose. Simply some syllabus has been given, you mug it up, you passed out. I don't know how you guys passed out. You just come out of the college. That is not going to work over here. We are going to drill you, right? Until you're thorough with the basics, we are not going to present you in front of the customer because they are going to laugh at us. Plus, we have an image in the market, right? So they trust us. If we bring some candidates, they will have total faith in us. Until you are ready, I'm not going to put you anywhere. And some attitude will come out. We put in some temporary job and we are seeing some attitudes from some people. Right? That also is being observed. We gave one task to Chetanji. He says, this I cannot do, that I cannot do. Same way even I'm testing, right? What is the resilience of the person? First of all, cannot, should not come. You are an engineer. You should be ready to do anything. There's a learning in everything. Right? I'm trying to bring the best engineer out of you. Your career is just starting. You're nothing. So be flexible. You will learn a lot. So what has happened to Anupji is amazing. Something today, he must have learned his life's lesson. Not everybody will be lenient like Manjesh. Not everybody will be soft-spoken. Please understand. Because you have come through me, he must have spoken very soft to you also. Okay, else in the industry, I think one person just left, the Prashant. He just left. He didn't even think about teaching to you. He was very, very unhappy with your unprofessionalism. Okay? Some people don't even bother to tell what they are doing. They feel it is news reading. When I give some task, they feel it is news reading. I don't know why they think it's news reading. I think Anupji must have experienced his best today. So whatever foundation course was there, he was able to tell that else he would have just slapped you if you were in front of him. Okay. So it becomes very, very irritating when you spend 4 years and 6 years in MTech also overall put together and you're not able to answer a concept. It's very disgusting. Please understand, you have all the time in the world. Just don't think about anything else. Just keep studying. Success will come to you. Don't just think that, okay, I have completed my engineering, I'm going to get a job. You will end up in a support job. One of my neighbor, she mentioned one thing. She is a homemaker and her daughter happens to be in one of the tier 1 companies. I'll not tell the name. She said, I don't know why that company is paying salary to this girl. She's not doing anything. She was surprised. She is not doing anything, it seems, right from morning to evening. She has just been given a laptop. Once in a while, she sees, is there an email? So the homemaker lady, she's saying, I don't know why the hell they're paying money to her. She is not doing anything. Please understand, if somebody has got a job, it must be a support job from out of the college. Okay, that support job can be easily replaced in 2 years. I don't want you guys to get into support job. It should be a temporary arrangement. That's it. I'm telling my life's experience for you. Nobody should be able to replace you. You'll be the last person to be replaced. If you have to be that rock solid in your job, your foundation should be very, very strong. So study the foundation course to understand, to develop. Don't just study it for the heck of studying. That's why I didn't ask you to write some notes or something. I asked you to explain. Some people don't understand the importance of it at all, and they discourage others by saying it's a news reading. That is something if you are not able to do it, don't demotivate others. Okay, because there'll be many more engineers who will shortly join the program. So you will become role models for them. Okay, somebody has to show that we have done. So most of them wouldn't have gone through what and all is there in the foundation course also. If I see the job description of an FPGA designer, they just don't limit themselves to the knowledge of VHDL Verilog of FPGA. They also say you should know Xilinx, you should know Altera, then you should know what is DMA, you should know what is DDR, SPI, I2C, you should know how to probe the board, you should know how to test the board. Many more things. It's not just one domain. If your job is physical design, they will definitely ask you other verification methodologies also. Are you exposed to it? Do you know the life cycle of the ASIC, or do you know the ASIC flow? So an all-rounder is a person who will get the job. Else others will be put in support job, which you can eventually be phased out without a job. In the IT world, I think 6 years has become the peak now. If a person who is in support validation, 6 years is the peak. Beyond that, he will never get a job. Okay, and you'll have to change your domain later. Why do it after 6 years? Do it right now. Okay, it will be very costly for you later. Every year of your life, if you don't get a job, you're losing 1 crore minimum. So think about it and just be strong. Learn, keep learning. Manjesh Ji's foundation course or Aptamitra is one of the channel, but there's nobody limiting you to learn from any other sources. Okay, so I hope it is very clear for you. All right, so good. Yeah, anything else, Anupji?
Yes, Shi. So when he asked about the questions on transistor, I couldn't able to answer those questions. He just asked me, I have given 3 days to you, and even one single day, just consider you are working for 8 hours. For 3 days, you got 24 hours. Still, you couldn't able to answer these questions. Like this, he asked me. I felt ashamed about myself. Today is one of my biggest lesson in my lifetime. I'm never gonna forget this lesson.
Okay, let us see how far it goes. Okay, so please record the session and upload it so that there'll be many more people who will learn from this incident today.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you can stop this session.